So, hello guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hello guys, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? How are the things going on in your day? Today we are basically welcoming Jazu sir. So guys, Jazu kaun hai? Who is he? A 15-year-old young student like you, like 5 to 10 years of age, yeah, elder. But the interesting thing about Jazu is that he is an astrophotographer. He takes images from the phone, from telescopes, and through cameras, and basically sends them out to different places. NASA, ISRO. Recently, उनका काफी ज़्यादा नाम भी हुआ था for actually clicking some of the best photographs the of the live session of lunar eclipse. Okay, so guys, this is the present thing. That is why we are going to be talking about Jazu sir today. आज Jazu sir का ही दिन है, and that is why everything is like this. Okay. Okay. So guys, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yes or no? Write down yes OP or no OP. Yes OP. Yes OP or no OP. Write it down in the chat section. Is it coming fine now? Okay. So guys, can you hear the voice? No OP, yes OP. Yes OP, no OP, yes OP, no OP. Okay. So it should be now good. Yes OP or no OP? Okay, fine. So guys, the today's session is about Jazu, and before वो हमारे साथ जुड़े, within 2-3 minutes he's joining in. Let's talk about astrophotography. Guys, how many of you want to have a telescope? Please write down in the chat section how many of you want to have a telescope. And कितने सारे लोग हैं जो खुद से एक टेलीस्कोप से अपने घर के छत पे planets and stars को देखना चाहते हैं. Write it down in the chat section as soon as possible. Right, OP, no OP, yes OP. How many of you want to have a telescope? Yes OP or no OP in the HAP section. Write it down. Yes or no? Me OP. Okay guys, so this is a dream of every kid. हम सब लोग game हमेशा चाहते हैं to actually get our own telescope, to actually see stars and other things. So आज I'll take you to actually a very normal place in our solar system, जो कि हमारी actual में Earth ही है. Okay, so our Earth which is present, that will be present over here. Okay, and ये जो हमारी Earth है, this Earth will basically be containing everything. Okay, so जितनी सारी चीजें हम लोग ने अभी तक का देखी हैं या सुनी हैं या जो भी करी हैं, okay, so that will be covered over here. But guys, the time has come when Prathmesh Jazu sir has joined the session. Okay, so hi Prathmesh, how are you?
Hello.
Can you hear me, Prathmesh?
I can't hear you.
Okay. So, one
Hello.
second.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now, Pratmesh?
Um, 1 second. I'll get my earphones. I
Okay,
can't. I
great.
can't still hear you.
Great. Okay. So Pratmesh is joining in, guys. Can you hear Pratmesh, sir? I want, and so many people are saying, I want, OP. Okay. So, guys, Pratmesh sir is joining in just in a while, and let's see how things go on from it.
Hello.
Okay. So, Zazu, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Still, your voice is very low to me.
Okay, is it low to you?
Yes, low.
Okay, fine. But can you hear?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So, Pratmesh, or people call as Jazu, this is our Kalam Labs, and many people were waiting for you in today's session because all the people on Kalam Labs are curious about space. Okay, so Jazu, we all will welcome you with the famous thing which we always do. Okay, how are you guys? Write down in the chat section. Curious OP. People are writing Pratmesh OP, Pratmesh OP, Pratmesh OP. Okay. So Pratmesh OP, Pratmesh OP. Okay, great. So guys, curious OP into the chat, and we can see people writing curious OP, curious OP, curious OP. Okay. So, Pratmesh, this is our audience who's welcoming you on the live chat and on the live stream. Can you
All right.
please
Awesome.
tell us, like, why have you kept the name Jazu?
Actually, Jaju is my surname,
Okay.
and my full name is Prathamesh Jaju. So everyone calls me Jaju because it's short
Yeah,
and it's easier to.
yeah, great. So, Pratmesh, can you tell us something about yourself, like a
Okay.
basic introduction?
So, hello everyone. My name is Prathamesh Jaju. So, I'm currently 16 years old and I'm an amateur astronomer as well as astrophotographer from Pune, India. So, I've been practicing astrophotography for the past 3 years.
Okay.
And back in 2017, I joined an astronomy organization called as Jyotirvidya Parisamstha, which is
Okay.
India's oldest association of amateur astronomers. And there I learned almost everything about astronomy and astrophotography.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and my interest in astronomy and also towards space grew exponentially towards because of JVP.
Okay, so Pratmesh, there is one question which is basically present among all of us. What is astrophotography? Like we have heard ki telescope say we see stars and moons. How is the
Yes,
camera taking the photos? And can we get
yes.
the
So
same thing as we get
yes,
through our
so
eyes?
astrophotography is actually capturing images of the night sky. Astro, which is
Mm-hmm.
astronomy, is short for astro, and photography is photography. So what you do when you have attached a camera to the telescope, so every DSLR, if
Mm-hmm.
you have seen DSLR cameras, they have some particular lenses. So
Okay.
a telescope is nothing but a huge lens.
Okay.
So for example, for the telescope which I used for the moon image is a 3000 mm lens. or a
Okay.
1500 mm lens. So
Okay.
it gives you a higher magnification towards objects. So I can zoom in so much that I'll see the tiny details visible on the craters of the moon or like Jupiter. So different objects. The
Okay.
bigger your focal length of the telescope, the more magnification is.
Okay. So, Prathmesh, you are telling us that bigger the focal length of the telescope, the bigger the
Yes,
magnification. So, is it true
yes,
that the telescopes जो ज़्यादा दूर का देखते हैं उनको बड़ा ही होना पड़ता है? Or we can also have telescopes which are compact and small, yet they
yes.
can see काफी दूर की चीजें.
Yes, so the one telescope जो मैंने use किया है, that
Uh-huh.
is a 5-inch Cassegrain telescope.
Okay.
So it's really small. The aperture of the telescope is 5 inches,
Okay.
only 5 inches. So
Mm-hmm.
it's really compact, and with the help of that, you can actually capture images of the moon so much. I mean, like I've magnified it into the moon so much that I can see only a few craters visible to me. So
Okay.
मतलब अभी that telescope hardly must be this much, like almost 1.5 feet.
Okay.
That's it, and its power is too much. So it's a Cassegrain type of telescope,
Mm-hmm.
which helps us to zoom, which is powerful yet compact.
So, Pratmesh, as हम लोग के यहाँ काफी लोग काफी young हैं, can you let us know like what is Cassegrain and what is
Okay.
telescope in general? Because the
Yes.
kids over
Okay.
here they are around 6 to 8 and 10 and 12, so they only
Okay.
know
Okay.
one thing: telescope. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
1 second. I just set my background to something good.
Yeah, that
So
would be great.
yours. Yes. Is it visible to you?
Yeah, it is visible. It is
Uh, the
no.
moon in the background? All
Yeah,
right.
the moon in the background. Yeah, it is visible now.
Okay. So there are three types of telescopes.
Okay.
So the first one, which was used for astronomical observations
Mm-hmm.
by Galileo. So
Okay.
it is called as the refractor or the Galilean type of telescope. So
Okay.
in that telescope, lenses are used. So there are two lenses which are used, and with the help of those lenses, you can magnify into whatever you're observing.
Okay.
So earlier it was used to observe, like they were used on ships to
Mm-hmm.
see the coast or things like that. But
Okay.
Galileo was the first one to observe to use it for astronomical observations, like the moon, Jupiter, and other objects.
Okay.
Then Newton created his own type of telescope, which had mirrors instead of lenses, which is
So,
called as
so
the
if I
reflector.
if I may just interrupt you in between, so you're saying
Yes,
that before Galileo used telescopes, उससे पहले भी telescopes किसी और purpose के लिए use होते थे, but not
yes,
for looking
exactly.
stars and moons, right?
Yep. They
Okay.
were used on ships like monoculars जैसे हम use करते थे,
दूर का
binoculars
देखने
जैसे
के
हम
लिए.
use करते थे कि to see farther objects, वैसे ही
Okay.
इनने use किया था. So
Okay.
the second type of telescope, which was made by Newton, is the Newtonian, of course,
Mm-hmm.
or the refractor type of telescopes. So there are two mirrors in this type of telescope. So one is the primary mirror, which is at the base, and the secondary mirror. So what happens when the light rays enter the telescope, they fall on the primary mirror, they reflect from the primary mirror, and they again reflect towards the secondary mirror, and then it reaches your lens
Okay.
or the eyepiece. So the Newtonian are bigger in size, but they are also uh, much
Can
better.
can you show us a photo like Newton, like
Yes,
what
yes.
is Newtonian telescope?
Just 1 second.
Yeah. So all the people, any questions? If you have any questions, you can WhatsApp me. That will be totally fine. Okay. So this is,
Can you see my screen?
yeah, we can see your screen, Pratmesh.
1 second.
Yeah.
So taking my net.
So these are clicked by you. ये आपने खींचे अपने
Yes,
अपने उससे.
yes, yes.
Wow.
All of these.
And you are just 16 years old. Wow.
Yes, thank you.
So guys, all the people, if you think you are younger and that's why you get an excuse not to do good things, meet Pratmesh. He's doing,
All
I
right.
think, more than amateur or astrophotography. I think, wow, this is a great telescope.
So the one on the left is the Newtonian type of telescope, and the one on the right is a basic DSLR with 7300 mm lens.
Okay.
So this is an example. The left one is an example of the Newtonian type of telescope. Now I'll show you the Schmidt-Cassegrain type of telescope, which are used for observing the moon image.
Okay.
First show you this small video. Uh, so this was when I was capturing the moon, current
Okay.
image.
Okay.
Just wait for a little time to load. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, we
That
can
is the
all see the
telescope.
screen. Yes.
And you can see how much I've magnified into the moon.
Wow. Wow, guys, everyone, Moon OP into the chat. Moon OP. Wow.
Then again, this is the example. This is an example of the same telescope.
Wow.
Why is it taking time?
So the video is loading as of now.
Okay, anyway, it will take time.
No
Till
worries,
then,
you
I
can
can.
show you the like you can show the photos if you want. Or I think the
Yes.
video is loaded. You can show display it. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So first, yes.
Yeah.
So this is the telescope. So I've attached the DSLR to it, and now so this is the DSLR.
Okay. Acha, meanwhile, audience, if you have any questions which you want to send us in form of video or in form of chat, to chat to kari sakte ho. But if you have any specific question in form of video, I think many of you already have my WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp me and we can discuss that. Okay. So that is the basic thing. Okay, guys. So.
Okay. So now I can
Mm-hmm.
explain why did I capture 50,000 images of the moon
Mm-hmm.
for the image which is behind me, and why not just one?
Okay.
So एक फोटो में भी निकाल सकते थे ऐसा लग रहा है.
हाँ.
So yeah. So अभी we see images in our mobile phones or laptops. When we zoom into them, they get pixelated or blurred.
Mm-hmm.
And so I wanted to avoid that. I wanted to capture an image of the moon, which I can zoom in as much as possible and it won't get pixelated.
Okay.
So that's the reason I captured 50,000 images. So imagine a jigsaw puzzle. And so I captured multiple videos. I zoomed in, like I showed you the video earlier. So
Mm-hmm.
that was one video for me. So I didn't capture 50,000 images individually. What I did, I captured multiple videos covering
Okay.
the entire moon surface.
So
मैंने क्या किया कि
Pratmesh,
मून के
yeah. So like you're saying, 50,000 photos ka one video you got it,
no no
and yeah.
no
Okay. Okay.
so मैंने अलग अलग हिस्सों में zoom किया. So अभी एक जो वीडियो है,
Uh-huh.
so I'll show you one live view of the video. One
Okay.
second.
Okay. So this is Pratmesh's desktop, everyone.
Yes. Okay. So this is I've magnified into the moon so much that I can see only this area of the moon right now.
Okay.
So in the image you can see it on the left portion, on my left,
Uh-huh.
and so this is one video for me. This
Okay.
video gave me around 2,000 frames or 2,000 photos. So just like this, I captured multiple frames. So
This is
this,
Saturn. Like was
yes,
this a
yes.
okay?
I'll show you some images of that too later.
Okay.
And this is another piece. So like this, I captured multiple videos covering the entire moon surface. So imagine a jigsaw puzzle. One piece of the jigsaw puzzle is one video for me. What I've done, I've captured 38 videos covering the entire moon surface. And every video has around 1500 to 2000 frames.
Okay.
So because of that, now what I do is that I take one video, I merge the 2000 frames into one, and one image is ready. So like that, I do the same process to the other 37 videos, and now we have 38 pieces of the jigsaw puzzle.
Okay.
Now all I have to do is that I have to stitch them or solve the jigsaw puzzle. So I
Okay.
did that in a software called as Photoshop. So I stitched them into one, and like I showed you a picture.
Mm-hmm.
So this is after the stitching is done.
Okay. So you have basically taken कई सारे photos and आपने उनको
Yes.
stitch करके एक साथ कर दिया.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
So now this is also a video of where I was stitching the video, stitching the multiple photos. You can take a look at that as well.
So all the people, the process what Pratmesh has followed is that he took lot of photos एक साथ, and after stitching them together, उन्होंने ये बड़ा piece of photo generate किया है. And this is actually a real photo, like of the moon itself. And all the photos were clicked by you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see I'm stitching it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I've attached one piece right now. I'm doing the same for the other ones as well right now.
So आप एक एक करके photos को सही जगह पे बैठा रहे हो, like a jigsaw puzzle, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. So Pratmesh, I think we have a video, like we have questions coming in. तो पहले तो वो question देख लेते हैं which are coming on the YouTube chat, okay? Then I'll take the video questions, okay? So Pratmesh को questions पूछने के लिए lot of people are active, okay? So Pratmesh, one question which is coming, are there any possible advancements that are possible in a telescope to make them minimum in size and maximum in the rating and the reach? It is asked by Jayavardhan.
Okay, so Jayavardhan, this is what exactly Cassegrain type of telescopes are. So there are two things used in this telescope. One is lenses as well as mirrors. So there are both of the things combined into one. So it's comparatively portable, it's compact, and you can observe farther objects easily. And the bigger the aperture of your telescope is, the more light gaining capacity it has. So अभी बस 5-inch का telescope रहेगा, so you have to capture more images to gather more light or gather more data. But if you have a bigger telescope, like 11-inch telescope, so you can do it in half time at the same focal length. So मैंने अभी क्या किया, जो मैंने telescope use किया, I attached a teleconverter. So that lens basically doubles the focal length of the telescope. Okay. That is why I captured the images at 3000 mm. So the main capacity of the telescope is only 1500 mm. But when I magnified it into 3000, it's light gathering capacity lowered by 2x, but its magnification was double. I have to capture more and more images to get the same results. Okay. Did you understand it?
Great. So guys, did you understand the question? There's one other question. Which camera are you using, sir? That is by Sharishwar.
Okay. So Sareshwar, I usually use two types of cameras. One is the DSLR for all other types of photography, except lunar, what is moon, and planetary photography. Okay. So like Milky Way galaxy or or deep sky objects. So I use a basic DSLR for that. And for moon and other objects like planets, I use a specially made lunar and planetary camera by ZW company. So it is called as ZW ASI 120. So actually, it's cheaper than your mobile phones nowadays. It's only 14,000 rupees in cost.
My name is Anayata.
It works like a gem. So what it does, it's only a 1.2 megapixel camera. It captures videos instead of frames, instead of individual images. You can capture individual images as well, but it won't give you much quality like that. Okay. If you capture videos, like thousands of images in one video. So a video is basically thousands of images in a motion. Okay. So when I'm capturing a video, my telescope is so the telescope is mounted on an equatorial mount. So what it does is it is automated. So it works on power. It tracks the motion of the stars, like because the Earth is rotating around its axis. So that is why the sky is also moving. So one moment you're seeing the moon towards the horizon. After a few hours, you see it towards the zenith or on top of your head. Okay. Zenith is the point which is exactly over your head, and nadir is the point which is exactly below your feet. Can you break it down, this definition of these two points? So zenith is the point exactly over your head. Okay. When you look up, the exact point over your head is the zenith point, which is 90 degrees. Okay. And nadir is exactly below your feet. Okay. Which is 90 degrees minus 90 degrees. Acha. Okay. So the one hemisphere is 180 degrees. So when you divide it in half, it is 90 degrees. Okay. Okay.
So,
a perpendicular bicep.
Pratmesh, like, because I think many kids are
Basically,
quite young.
did you get it?
So
Hello.
yeah,
Okay, okay,
Pratmesh.
okay.
Yeah. So I think perpendicular and 180-degree, like, they will go
Okay, okay.
blank on
In
this.
easy ways, you have a semicircle.
Yeah.
You divide it in in two equal pieces,
Yeah.
and where you
ठीक
have
है.
cut the two equal pieces, that line is the zenith line.
अच्छा. So एक semi like D protector को लेके we have to cut it into two parts. The
Yes,
line जो हम लोग ने काटी
yes,
थी, that is the zenith line. Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So that way, the telescope is automated. So it tracks the motion of the celestial objects. Like
Okay.
अभी moon rise हुआ है around 7 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
After a few hours वो थोड़ा ऊपर हो गया रहेगा because the earth is rotating, right?
Yeah.
खुद के
Yeah.
axis के
Uh-huh.
इसकी वजह से the moon appears to be moving, but it
Okay.
is not moving. We are the ones who are moving. It is also moving around us, but yes, earth is rotating at a faster speed. इसके लिए
Mm-hmm.
हमें उसकी movement दिखती है. So the
अच्छा.
telescope is automated. इसकी वजह से वो उसको track करेगा. So I can capture videos without losing the, what you can say, वो फिर okay. So when the telescope is not automated, वो
Mm-hmm.
field के बाहर जाता है because the
अच्छा.
telescope is stable and
Mm-hmm.
the moon is moving. That's why. But when the telescope is automated, the telescope and the moon are moving at the same speed.
Acha. Okay. So
So you
like,
can capture, yes,
yeah. So like, if the moon is moving here and there, the telescope will always focus उसकी तरफ ही
yes,
करेगा.
exactly.
Wow, that's great. So Prathmesh, we have a video question for you by a very
Okay.
cute, curious girl, Anaita. Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, I can see the screen.
My name is Anayata Kaur Khurana, and my question to you is, when were you the most excited to see anything in space with your own telescope?
So,
Okay.
so
That's
all the
that's
people,
a great question. Yes, yes.
yeah.
Can you
So,
hear me clearly?
yeah. 1 second, I
Yes.
think. Yeah. One second, Prathmesh. Our videos are not live as of now. Okay. Yes. So just a minute, I'll check. Like, I think the question was not visible. Okay. Yeah. So we are live now. So Prathmesh, the question was from Anaita Kaur Khurana, and she was
Okay.
asking you that when did were you most fascinated to actually see something from your own telescope, and what was the most fascinating thing which you ever seen? तो सबसे ज़्यादा
Yes.
fascinating चीज़ आपने क्या देखी?
Yes. So सबसे fascinating चीज is different galaxies, or even our own galaxy, like the Milky Way galaxy. So
Okay.
we can't see them, the different galaxies. We can't see them with our naked eyes because of the light pollution,
My name is
and they are
Anayata
really
Kaur
far away
Khurana,
from us. When
and
you
my
use a
question to you
telescope
is,
and
when were
the
you the
right amount of
most
seconds
excited
when
to
you are
see
capturing the
anything
images of
in space
the
with your own
galaxies.
telescope?
So when I first saw an image of the Whirlpool galaxy I captured a year ago, I was fascinated that that galaxy is so far away from us, that it takes light years to travel. That I'm
Mm-hmm.
seeing actually. So let's say, for example, the sun is 8 light minutes away from us.
Mm-hmm.
So it takes 8 minutes for light to reach us. That is coming from the sun. That,
Okay.
let's say अभी सन बंद पड़ गया, so हमें 8 मिनट के बाद समझेगा कि well, the sun has stopped working, because
Okay.
the light itself, the fastest moving object, takes 8 minutes to reach us. Moon is 1 light second away from us. Just like that, there's a star called a Sirius, which is 8 years, 8 light years away from us. So how it looked in 2013 is visible to us right now. And
अच्छा.
abhi ka Sirius dekhna rahega, so you have to go 8 years in the future, and then you can see the 2021 series.
Guys, by the
So
way,
that
so one question for the people. Prathmesh is talking about Sirius Star. Can anyone tell us the most fascinating thing about the Star series? Why it is so famous? Okay, yeah, Pratmesh, please continue. So like 2013 का series अब दिखाई देता है.
Yes. So अभी का देखना रहेगा तो you have to go in 2029,
Okay.
8 years in the future.
Okay.
So that's how. So I captured that galaxy, which is light years, which is
Huh.
almost thousands of light years away from us. I'll tell you the exact number in a moment. And I captured it from my telescope, and I see that that object is so far away from me that I've literally captured how it was in the past.
Okay.
So there's another star called as Betelgeuse, which is 500 light years away from us. So
Okay.
how it was visible 500 years ago, we are seeing it right now. And if you want
Okay.
to see the current Betelgeuse, you have to go
Okay.
500 years in the future.
Wow.
Yes, so that's exactly how I'm talking to you right now. I'm talking to you in the past. It's nanoseconds in time, but we are not actually living in the present because that's a weird concept. Because light takes a certain amount of time to reach you and back.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how. So basically, my telescope is a time machine. I think of it as a time machine. So that's what fascinates me a lot. That I'm capturing images of the night sky, the galaxies and nebulae, where stars are born so far away from us, and I can capture it with my telescope from my own city, and that's really fascinating.
Wow. So, Prathmesh, can you ask certain curious questions to our like audience? Like, I think you can see their own questions on the live chat which is coming now. So, if you want to ping,
Chat, I
yeah,
can't see the chat.
go to YouTube, Prathmesh. Or
Okay, one
what
second.
I'll do is I can tell you from here itself. Okay, it will be better.
All right,
So
all right.
yeah, so I think we have learn and fun with Ekavi Shade, and she's asking, sir, why we need bigger body of telescope to see far?
Okay, so the bigger your telescope, the more magnification, the more light it can gather.
Okay,
So let's say the Subaru telescope, which is located in Hawaii, so it is located on top of a volcano. So
okay,
there's literally no light pollution there, and it's 8 meters huge in diameter.
mm-hmm.
So what my telescope can never capture, it can capture in a minute. It can capture galaxies millions of light years away from us, and it can easily capture that because it's huge, because its focal length is huge, and because of that, we can see clear images of the night sky for astronomical objects. Even Hubble. So Hubble is 2 meters in diameter. The primary mirror, like I said, the reflectors have two mirrors. One
Mm-hmm.
is the primary and the secondary. So the primary mirror is 2 meters in diameter and it is in space. So no type of pollution there.
Mm-hmm.
So it can capture beautiful images of different galaxies, nebulae, and other astronomical objects.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm logging into the YouTube live in one moment.
Yes. So we also have one more question, Prathmesh, which is how do you capture photos using telescope?
Okay, so what I do, I basically attach the DSLR or any camera
Mm-hmm.
directly to the telescope with the help of an adapter,
Okay.
and that allows me to capture images of the night sky. But you also need to consider light pollution. If I'm capturing images from my highly light polluted city,
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Hello.
one second, one second.
Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can
Yes,
perfectly
one
hear you.
second. Actually, the YouTube video started. I'm just
So close it down. What I'll do is, Prathmesh, I'll share the screen, okay, so that you can
okay.
also see
Yes,
the
that
things,
would be
okay.
great.
So hold on, just a minute. Okay, just a minute, Prathmesh. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one thing, Prathmesh. Uh,
Yes.
what I feel is that in order to see the chat easily, I'll send you the link of the YouTube live stream directly.
All right.
Okay? Yeah, because otherwise
Yeah,
I think
actually,
I'll.
I have it on my desktop. I just logged in.
Okay, okay, okay. Great, great. So, like, these are the questions which are coming in right now. So, we have this
Okay.
3D simulator where kids go and talk and do scientific stuff. Okay.
Okay.
So, I'll basically share. Okay, you are live now on the platform itself. Okay.
Okay.
So, guys, please put up your questions and also answers, whatever you want to know from Pratmesh in the chat, or you can send me on WhatsApp, or whatever you want to say, you can also see on the platform itself. Okay. So, all three channels are open. Wherever you feel good, just go there and talk to us. Okay. That is the basic thing. So, Pratmesh, there's another question. So, can we see the the robot can are there certain robot telescopes as well which can operate on their own by Riansh Mahapat? Okay.
Yes. Basically, all the observatories which are located on
Mm-hmm.
different. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yes. So, all these telescopes which are located on different platforms, like I said, like I said, the telescope which is located on a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't go there and shoot as such. So it is remotely observed, remotely
Okay.
operated. So
Okay.
I can sit here, I can get the access through a website or through a portal, and I can take my observations. I can sit at my home and I can observe.
Okay.
So like that telescope, there are around tons of telescope, which is also in the Himalayan mountain ranges. There is this telescope called as Hanley telescope. So it is also operated manually, operated remotely. Wherever you are in the world, you can use it with the
Okay.
right amount of access.
Okay.
So all of the telescopes, all of the big telescopes are operated remotely. So you don't have to practically go there and you have to sit there all night to capture the images.
Pratmesh, what was the first time when you were actually motivated to see a star or a planet? Like, why did you
So
choose like astrophotography at this young age?
okay, so I was interested by the space and astronomy and the wonders of the universe ever since I was 7 or 8 years old. My father used to watch different movies like Star Wars, Star Trek,
So,
so
was your
that was
father
fascinating.
also in a scientific background?
No, no, no. So
Okay.
he just likes to watch different types of action movies and like that.
Okay.
So one day he was watching the movie Star Wars: A New Hope, and I couldn't understand anything because I was 7 years old. But I just liked how those spaceships are moving in the space and they are going so fast, and there are stars all over. There are stars all over and they are traveling through space. So I was interested towards space then, but then when I captured when I joined the organization JVP in Pune, so then I got to know the real interest of astronomy, astrophotography, and it was just mind blowing. I can't express it in words how awesome astronomy is, how awesome our universe is, and we are so small in comparison with the universe. We are smaller than a speck of dust, and
Wow.
that's what amazes me. That I'm so small in the whole universe. We are so small, and we can observe these objects, uh, astronomical objects from our homes, from our cities, from our Earth, and that's really awesome and fascinating. So when I saw that great astrophotographers throughout the world use
Mm-hmm.
a basic equipment like a DSLR camera and a lens to capture these objects, I I thought that I can also do this if I learn more about it. So there were some people who do astrophotography in JVP. I asked their help. So they taught me the basics of astrophotography, and then I started to read more about astrophotography, different articles, different tutorials on YouTube, and then I got to learn about astrophotography in general, and I started shooting objects.
Okay. So, Pratmesh, like you
I can't
were.
see your video. Is it
Yeah, so actually we are connected with the platform, so that is why the
okay?
video feed is only available
Okay,
on
okay.
YouTube and the
No worries.
platform, Pratmesh. So basically, Pratmesh, can you help us in looking at the stars? Like on the 3D simulator, you have the live stream right now, right? Open on your
Yes.
system, right? So can you help notify certain things in the star that were actually special or which you like the most in the night sky? Like any constellation which every child should actually look in the night sky. Like after this session, what are the cool things which they can go and see in the night sky?
Okay, so I'll show you some images captured by me, and then I'll also show you some uh, images captured by other people, so you can check them as well. So they capture really beautiful images of the night sky, and
Okay.
so I'll show you them. I'll show
Okay.
them to you. So
Okay. So we'll see these images, everyone. By the way, Pratmesh, is there any important thing which you want to tell to us, like regarding night sky or any important incident which happened with you while you were
um,
trying to? Yeah, so we can see your screen, Pratmesh, so you can actually
yes, yes,
present.
yes. All right.
Yeah.
So I'll talk about that, but first we'll see the photos, and then we can get some really interesting questions on them.
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah, it's totally fine.
First, I'll show the planet Saturn captured on the same day I captured the moon image.
Yeah,
That
you
is,
also captured Saturn.
yeah, I captured almost all planets except Mercury and Neptune. Yes,
Okay.
so this is Saturn. You can see the rings visible as well.
Yeah.
So that's Saturn. Then I'll show you Jupiter now. So Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system, and it actually saves our lives.
Okay.
So beyond Mars, there's this belt of space rocks, which is called as the asteroid belt.
Mm-hmm.
So what Jupiter does is that it holds them. So the Jupiter is so huge, its gravity is so huge that it holds them, and it does
Okay.
not let any space rocks to shoot towards us.
So
So
everyone, this is an actual photo. So this is an actual photo clicked by Pratmesh on his camera through the telescope. Pratmesh, are there like dots present in Jupiter? Are these like the moons of Jupiter? Like if you
yes, so those two dots which we saw in the image are the two Galilean moons, so which were first observed by Galileo.
okay.
So the one on the left is Io, and the one on the right is Ganymede.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see actually four moons from your telescope when you're observing with your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So those four are Io, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa. So those four are the biggest moons in our solar system, and that's why we can see them with a telescope.
Okay. So
Now we'll see some close-ups of the moon.
of the moon. Wow. This is clicked by
So
you.
these are the jigsaw puzzles, or the jigsaw pieces I was talking about earlier.
Wow. It is so detailed.
Um,
Can you let us know if you open one moon photo, so Pratmesh, like what does it signifies? Like anything
okay,
special? What is special in this photo?
yes. So in this photo, there are these. So this crater, which can you see my cursor?
Yeah, yeah, we can see your
Yes, so
cursor.
this crater is called as the Archimedes crater.
Archimedes
So there are
crater.
many named craters on the moon
Mm-hmm.
after great philosophers, great scientists, and things like that. So this is the Archimedes crater. The prominent craters, even now this one. So have you guys recently heard that NASA found water on the moon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So
In fact, one of an ISRO mission, I think
yes.
Chandrayaan was also important in identifying water.
Yes, exactly. So this crater, which I'm pointing towards right now, is the crater called as Clavius. Its name is Clavius crater, and
Mm-hmm.
this is where NASA found water,
Okay.
samples of H2O over here
Wow.
in this area. It is one of the largest craters on the moon's surface. Then I'll show you my favorite image, which is of the Milky Way galaxy I captured from the Himalayan mountain ranges. So
Wow. This
that's
is
the beauty of our night sky.
this
So
is the
this was
real
captured.
photo.
Yes, absolutely. So this was captured with a basic DSLR camera, and I also forgot the tripod at the airport. So what I did,
Wow.
I placed the DSLR on a rock, I elevated it with the help of a book, and then I was doing some jugaad to keep it stable and capturing images.
Wow. Like this photograph, like guys, if you are seeing the screen, so this photograph is so great, like to look upon. Like the clouds, and we can also see the dust, the emission of the light behind it. Anything special which you want to highlight? Like, is this the Magellan cloud also like present in this
No, no,
photo?
no. We can't see the large Magellanic clouds from northern hemisphere. You have to go to the southern hemisphere,
Okay,
like
okay,
Australia, New Zealand. So that's where we can observe them from.
okay.
So this is the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way. This
Mhm.
arm lies in the Sagittarius constellation. That's why it is named as Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way, or the
Okay.
Carina Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way. So there
Okay.
are multiple arms of the Milky Way, like the Cygnus arm, or the Orion arm, or many
This one,
spiral arms of the Milky Way galaxy.
this
So
is
this image I was talking about earlier, this is the Whirlpool galaxy,
wow.
and I'll tell you how far it actually is. One moment.
So everyone, please wow OP into the chat because this is a wow moment. We are seeing an actual image which is clicked by Prathmesh, okay, and through his own telescope, and he's just 16 years old. And despite everything, like this is a one of the good images of the Whirlpool galaxy which I've seen. And
Okay, so now this galaxy is,
mhm.
guess how far away it is from us.
People, do you want to guess? Oh, guess it, guess it. So, Prathmesh, do you want to give us like four options?
Okay, I'll give you 10,000 light years away from us, 30 million light years away from us, 100 million light years away from us, or 1 light year away from us.
So I'll just write down the options. Prathmesh, the first option is 10,000 light years.
Yes. The second
Then
is 30 million light years. The third is
10,000.
100,000.
Okay. So guys, all the people who are present, this is a quiz time again. Okay. So let's see how many of you can actually get this question right. Okay. So Prathmesh, I'd request you to actually log into YouTube now. Okay. Because it will be a fun thing. Like we actually love quizzing and asking such questions. So on every day on YouTube, we do this thing. Okay. So
So
to 10,000, 20,000, and 30,000.
okay, it is loading.
Okay.
Wow,
20,000.
okay, wow, okay. Okay, I'm seeing that.
Okay. 1 second. It will.
13 million light years, 100 million. Okay, so it is
So,
30
so, so,
million
so,
light
so, so,
years
so,
away
so-
from us.
1 second, Prathmesh. So I wanted to show you something interesting. Okay.
Okay,
So as of now, like if you may open the YouTube and if
yes.
you like, if you could stop presenting the screen right now.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is a better view of things. Can you see? Can you see the people answering everywhere? Like on YouTube, it will appear the chat list.
Yes, 30 million, 30 million. Yes, everyone, those who guessed 30 million light years, you are right. But this light, the image which you're seeing right now is 30 million light years ago. So, sorry, 30 million years ago, how it looked to us, it is visible to us right now.
Wow.
So, if you want to see this exact galaxy in the present, you
Mm-hmm.
have to travel 30 million years in the future to see 2021 July 4th image of the of the Whirlpool galaxy.
So Prathmesh, like you click when you click with photography, why it is said that astrophotography is actually looking into past? Like light takes time to travel, right? So
Yes,
if it is 30 million years old, so why are we clicking the photo itself? Like if it's 30 million light years away, so अब तक का तो वहाँ पे काफी चीजें change हो गई
yes,
होगी, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we don't know. So the star which I was talking about earlier, Betelgeuse,
Mm-hmm.
so that star is a huge star and it's almost about to die.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's 500 light years away from us. So if, let's say, 400 years ago, it exploded into a supernova, we would
Mm-hmm.
get to know about it 100 years later. We can't know about it right now
Okay.
because the thing is, it is so far away from us that
Mm-hmm.
even light takes 500 years to reach us.
Okay.
That's the distance between us and the planet, us and the planet and the star Betelgeuse. Just
Okay.
like that, for other objects, the distance is different. For moon, it's 1 light second. For sun, it is 8 light minutes. And for some other objects, it depends on its distance. So you can't actually capture images in the present because even light, the fastest moving object to us, takes
Mm-hmm.
millions of years or thousands of years to reach us. So is it clear?
Yep, yep. So Pratmesh, do you have another set of pictures which you want to show to us, like
Yes,
regarding?
absolutely.
Yep. So you can share the screen and tell us about it. And also, we want to actually, once after this session, all the students, they would love if you could tell something important to see in the sky, night sky of today.
Okay, I'll do
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We can do that. So I've recently created my website where
Mm-hmm.
I've uploaded all of my work. I'll show it to you in a
Okay.
minute. So these are the four categories. What do you want to see first? The moon?
Yes, moon, moon. Why not?
Okay,
So
it
these
is
are your
now
photos.
loading.
Wow.
So these are the full moon and HDR composites which I've recently made.
Okay.
Then these are the different phases of the moon. So I have to add many more images, but for now these are the ones.
Wow.
Now these are the close-ups of the moon. So these are my one of my favorite images. So
Wow.
the colorful image which you are seeing right now is the favorite area on the is my favorite area on the moon. The crater on the top is 101 kilometers in diameter. So it's
One.
actually the distance from Pune to Mumbai.
Wow, wow. Like this image with moon containing red and blue colors. This is amazing. Like white is, by the
And
way, like we always thought that moon
yes,
is white. Why are we seeing red and blue patches, Pratmesh?
yes, exactly. So we can't see the natural mineral colors of the moon from our eyes, but different cameras, even DSLR cameras, can detect those colors of the moon.
Okay.
So these colors are emitted by different minerals present on the moon's surface. So in this image shows how mineral rich moon is. So how mineral rich its surface is. So can you see the image on the left?
Yes, yes, I can see that.
So these are the colors on the moon.
Wow.
I have processed them a lot to see them vibrantly. The camera detects them, but it only detects them. It doesn't give you a highly vibrant image of the moon.
Wow.
Now we are going to see some more of them. Okay. Now, do we want to see planets?
Yes, if Saturn or Jupiter, I think Saturn and Jupiter are the favorites of the people. If you could show us,
Uh,
yeah.
Once I'll show you the planet, the image of planet Mars. I
Mm-hmm.
think you'll fall in love with it because I love the planet Mars.
Wow. So all the people who also love Mars, they can let us know in the chat section. Mars OP, everyone. Okay. So all the Mars lovers, you can let us know in the chat section quickly.
This is the planet Venus.
Okay.
So then this is Mars. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it. The
So
Mars.
this is my favorite image yet of the planetary images because last year the planet Mars was at its closest distance towards Earth, and it was at its complete phase. The whole disk you can see.
Okay.
It is called as the Mars opposition. So it is completely opposite to us, and you can see it clearly. So
Okay.
this is an image of that. And can you see a white dot on the top? That is the polar cap of the
Wow.
Mars.
So you
Just
clicked a
like we have,
photograph in which the polar ice cap of the Mars is also covered in.
yes,
That's
then
amazing.
Jupiter. So these are some images of Jupiter. Okay, so in this image, can you see this red dot in the image?
Guys, we can quiz this question, Pratvesh. We can quiz this
Okay,
question. Okay, so can you give me two options which you want to give to the audiences? I think
so
people will give correct answers.
uh, do you know how big this red spot is in size?
Everyone, let's give three options, Pratvesh. Okay, so for the first one, if I may give the option of around, okay,
Twice the size of Earth, as much as the size of the Earth, or 10 times bigger than the Earth.
yeah, I even had read the fact that this round object could hold three Earths together. Like it's volumetrically
Yes.
similar to that area. Wow. So all the people, let's give you two options to actually understand this thing. Okay, so what is the circle which is highlighted by Prathmesh in this photo? Okay, and you have to identify it. I'm giving you two options. The first one is great red spot. Okay, I don't know what it is, but if you want to select it, then it's your fine. Okay, we are totally fine with that. Okay, So all the people, the first option is Great Red Spot. Okay. The second option is the Great Brown Spot. Okay. 1 second. So the options are coming to the people. 1 second, 1 second. Okay. So all the people, you can see the answers. Pratmesh, you can stop the screen share for 30 seconds. Okay. So we are
Okay.
giving 30 seconds for all the people to actually give out this answer correctly. Okay. So all the people, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I think it's a clear victory. I was not expecting, but I think Great Red Spot is much more famous than we thought.
Yes. Okay. So it is as big as the Earth in size, and in volume, it is 3 times bigger than the Earth.
Okay. Wow.
So
Did you also click any photograph of the Great Red Spot, like with a close-up angle, Pratmesh?
no, unfortunately, that's the best I can get with my telescope at the moment.
Okay.
Actually, better than this, but I'll try to shoot it once more when I get a chance.
Wow.
So now we'll see Saturn.
Saturn. So this is the photo through your own camera of Saturn.
Yes. Then we'll see Uranus.
Okay. So it appears like this, a blue dot.
Yes. Well, because it is really far away from us, and it doesn't really have anything like
But
the Saturn has rings, and Uranus has rings, but they're not as prominent as such. So now we'll see some images of the Milky Way galaxy.
wow.
So this is the website I've currently developed myself. So if you want to check some images captured by me, you can visit the website.
Can
It
you
is called as
let us the name of the website?
yes, it is called as prathameshjaju.com.
Okay, so all the people, if you want to see more photos, it's pratmeshjaju.com. If you want the link, I can also give you on my WhatsApp number. Okay, so all the people who communicate and ask me questions on WhatsApp, if you want the link to the website, you can actually it's pratmeshjaju.com. But अगर फिर भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही समझने में, I'll give it in the chat. अगर फिर भी प्रॉब्लम हो रही है तो मुझसे WhatsApp में पूछ लेना. Okay, so wow.
So these are the images of the Milky Way galaxy. The first two are my favorite.
Okay.
In this one,
Okay.
this is me and my friend standing in the foreground, and the background has Milky Way galaxy in it. And this was captured when I was 14 years old, so I can do a lot better when I get a chance to capture these images again.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, so now we'll see some images of the sun.
Images of the sun.
This is when the solar eclipse was visible. Okay, so that's all. I think now
Yes.
planets, moon, the Milky Way galaxy, only deep sky objects was left. Okay.
Whoa, this is a nebula or something, Pratmesh?
Yes, so this is the Orion's Nebula.
This is an Orion nebula. So all the people, nebula is a cloud जहाँ पे sun या stars बनते हैं. So this is
Yes.
the place from where everything begins. This is
Yes,
the
so
actual.
there are thousands and millions of nebulae in the universe, which is this one is located in the Orion constellation. So
Okay.
that's why it is called as the Great Nebula in Orion or Orion's Nebula. So now this particular nebula is 1400 light years away from us. So how it looked 1400 years ago is the image which we are seeing right now. And if you want to see
1400.
the present image, you have to travel 1400 years in the future.
Okay. So guys, 1400 years, yani it's like year 2021, right? So Pratmesh is saying जब year 600 is 700 चल रहा होगा उस time की बात है. Like this is the picture of that time. Wow.
Now I'll show you a really cool image captured by my friend with my telescope. His name is Aditya Kinzavdekar. His Instagram handle is deepsky__wonders.
Okay.
And this is my favorite image ever. This is the image of the Andromeda galaxy, which is our neighbor galaxy.
It's a
It
real
is
image, Prathamesh. This is a real
yes,
clicked by
yes, it
photograph.
is captured
Wow.
with a Sony A7 III camera and my telescope, where the image I showed earlier.
Wow.
Just look how beautiful it looks.
That's amazing.
And now we'll see some more of his images. Then, 1 second.
Wow.
So,
So
someone
all the
asked
people,
about the
if you,
ISS.
yeah. So all
Can
the
you
people,
capture it?
please send us the link of Deep Sky Wonders. So guys, this is the handle. Okay, if you want the link, then I can send you myself as well, or you can directly go and check it out.
Okay.
Yes.
So, someone earlier asked about the International Space Station. Can you capture images of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely, you can do that. And this is an example of that.
Wow, wow.
Sorry.
So this is
So
the
this was cap.
International Space Station, guys, captured by Prathamesh on his own telescope.
No, so this was captured by my friend and I.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is captured by him, and I have to process my image yet.
Okay.
So it's a really huge process to merge all the images into one, just like the moon image. You
Yeah.
have to do the same. So there are also frequent passes of the ISS International Space Station passing over the moon, and
Wow.
this is an example of that.
Wow.
You can see that the ISS, you can see those small spots on the moon. Can you see
Wow.
it?
Yes, we can see that. Yes, we can see
Yes.
that.
Okay. So we can quickly take one cool activity before winding up. That is called as how to calculate your age on other planets.
Great. Great, Prathamesh. So let's stop the screen share and talk directly to the audience.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
we would need a screen share for calculator.
okay. So what I'll do is like we can talk to it. We can add it on the screen share itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would be nice if we can do that. Okay. Can you see my calculator?
Yes.
Okay. So now what we are going to do is we are going to we are going to calculate our age on other planets. So I'll put in my age first, which is 16. Now I want my age in days. So this is in years. So if I want my age in days, I have to multiply it by the number of days Earth takes to complete one revolution around the sun, which is 365.25 days. So I've
Okay.
multiplied it by 365.25. So my age in days is 5,844. So I've lived these many days on Earth since I was born. Okay.
Okay.
So now what we are going to do is we are going to calculate our age on Mercury. So Mercury takes 88 days to complete one revolution around the sun because it's closest to the sun and that's why it travels faster. So now I'm going to divide this by 88.
So Prathamesh, I think there is some problem maybe because this is showing a very big image, so our videos are not coming in. Can
Okay.
you let me? So I have put a calculator on the screen. Can you stop the screen share now?
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. So just hold on. Yeah. So I think then it will be more intuitive for the people. Okay. So as of now, I have a calculator in front of me. Okay. So all the
Yes, we can
people,
do the screen share.
yeah. So all the people who are present over here, I request you to actually take out your calculators. Okay. Take out your phones. Okay. Get your like what all the people get your calculators ready because that is an exercise. Okay. So just don't watch it, do it, okay? And do as Prathamesh is telling you, okay?
Okay.
Fine. So Prathamesh, I have the calculator which is being shown on YouTube right now, okay?
Okay.
And
So
can you
now
let
what you're
this?
going to do is
Yeah,
that put in your age in years.
okay. So guys, I'll put my age 21. Fine.
Right? So you
Yes.
multiply it by 365.25. That is the number of days taken by Earth to complete one revolution around the sun.
Okay. So it's 365.25. So my age multiplied by 365.25, ठीक है? Next, Pratmesh,
What is the number? What is the amount?
it's 7,670.25.
Okay. So you're going to take 7,670. Now remember this amount. Okay. So it's
Okay.
the number of days you have lived on Earth since you were born.
Wow. So guys,
Okay.
I have lived 7,670 days. Please let us know in the chat section how many days have you lived so far. Okay. So
Okay.
once you get the calculation, write it down in the chat section. Okay. With an OP. Yes. Next, Pratmesh.
Okay. So now you're going to divide it by 88 to calculate your age on Mercury.
Okay. So guys, I'm dividing it by 88 and I got my age on Mercury. Wow. I'm 87-year-old on Mercury.
Yes.
So guys, how old are you on Mercury? Please let us know in the chat section. How old are you on Mercury? As soon as possible. Okay. Okay. So guys, Rayan is actually 23,000 days Earth में Rayan के हो चुके हैं guys, and 4,017 days हो चुके हैं Hiva Agja के. Okay. And how's your Mercury age? What is your age on Mercury? My age on Mercury is 87 year 0.16. Guys, what is your age on Mercury? Trust me, आप वहाँ पे जल्दी बड़े हो जाओगे. So gamer for life is 41-year-old on Mercury. We have Jayavardhan, who is 36-year-old, 32 years old Chennaya, and 45-year-old Divyanshu OP, 45 OP by Divyanshu Singh. We have Fun Club, 53-old है Fun Club Mercury के ऊपर, and one more age, yeah. We have Original Gaming, 41-year-old on Mercury. Great. Pratmesh, can
Yes,
we
sir.
do something else as well in this?
Yes. We are going to do it. So
Okay.
now, what's your age in days? It was 7,670, right?
Yes.
So now you divide it by 225. So the planet Venus takes 225 days to complete one revolution around the sun.
Okay. So I'll clear everything right now. And okay. So I have to divide it by how many days, Pratmesh?
Uh, 225.
235. Okay. I am 32.6-year-old.
Okay, so you're 32 years on Venus.
32-year-old.
32 and a half.
32 and a half हूँ मैं वीनस. तो गाइज आप लोग को जिनको भी ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस या बड़े वाले काम ज़्यादा जल्दी करने हैं, आई नो वेयर टू गो. मर्करी जाओ या तो आप वीनस चले जाओ. डेफिनेटली 18 प्लस हो गए वहाँ पे. ओके. So I'm 32-year-old on Venus. How old are you guys? Please write down in the chat section. Venus. Okay. Yes, Pratmesh.
Okay, so now just to prove that this activity is not wrong, what you're going to do is you're going to divide the age in days by 365.25.
365.25. क्या ये मेरी एज बताएगा? 21 exactly. Wow.
Yes, so you're 21 years on Earth, right?
Yeah.
So now we are going to do the same again for Mars. Mars takes 687 days.
687 days. Okay. So my 11. मैं 11 साल का हूँ. How old are you guys?
Right. And now we'll do it on Jupiter. So I'll quickly.
So guys, एक बार मैं फिर से बता देता हूँ, like what we are doing, okay? Whatever your age is, okay, multiplied by 365.25, okay? And then जो भी नंबर प्रथमेश यहाँ पे कह रहे हैं, उससे अपनी एज को आप डिवाइड करते रहो, okay? For example, I'm 21 years old, so I'll multiply 21 into 365.25, जो कि exactly अर्थ का rotation time है. And now I am dividing it by Mars का total rotation time. What was it exactly, Pratmesh?
687.
687 days होते हैं Mars के साल के अंदर. Okay, so on Mars I am only 11 years old. Fine. People, how
Okay,
old are you? So people are actually 4 year, 3 year old on Mars. Okay, someone is
okay. Now is the real fun right now.
okay.
So now divide that number by 4,332. So that's how long Jupiter takes to complete one revolution around the sun.
Okay.
It takes almost 11 years to complete one single revolution around the sun.
So what was the day? What was the number, Pratmesh? 4,000.
4,332.
4,332 को डिवाइड कर दिया गया and I am 1.9 years old.
Yes.
1.9 years old. Guys, आप लोग कितने बड़े हो जुपिटर में प्लीज बताइए एंड कोई भी 1 से ज्यादा बड़ा होगा तो आई विल बी ग्लैड टू मीट देम ओके बट मेरे ख्याल से सब यहाँ पे पॉइंट डेसिमल में आने वाले हैं सो गाइस
Okay. Now
या
what you're going to do is divide it.
या
So now we'll see how long does it take Saturn.
सैटर्न
So divide it by 7,000, sorry, 10,755.
10,755 755 okay so it's 0.7131 okay so I'm point 0.7 years old
So you're 0.7 years on Jupiter. Sorry, Saturn.
Acha,
So now
people
we'll
are
see.
writing zero OP into the chat.
You're just born, right? So
Yeah.
now we'll see how long does it take Uranus to complete one revolution around the sun. It takes around 30,687 days to complete one revolution.
Okay. Okay. So अब तो बहुत ही अजीब नंबर आएगा 30,000 30,600 what was the number Pratmesh
Yeah, 600 is all right.
okay 30,600 and let's see कितना छोटा हूँ मैं यहाँ पे 1 second yeah so I'm 0.25
Yes, so you are only 2 months old on Uranus.
सिर्फ 2 months का हूँ मैं आप
Now
लोग
we'll
कितने हो
see Neptune. Okay, so Neptune takes 1 second.
okay
Neptune takes 60,190 days to complete one revolution around the sun.
okay so Neptune हमारा लास्ट जो है okay 6,000 what was the number Pratmesh
60,190.
60,190 okay and let's see the results I am only 0.12 years old that's
Yes, so
fantastic
you are only a month old on Neptune.
okay so a month old on Neptune so guys 21 साल जो मुझे अर्थ में लग गए आने आने नेपट्यून में से मेरा 1 महीना होता एंड इसी के साथ आपका भी सारे होंगे एंड पीपल हु आर राइटिंग जीरो ओपी इनटू द चैट आपको टेंशन लेने की बात नहीं है ये सारी चीजें बहुत स्लो चलती हैं ओके ओके वाओ गाइस प्लीज राइट ऑन द चैट सेक्शन curious OP, curious OP, curious OP because this session with Pratmesh Jazu was amazing. And we are really glad, Pratmesh, that people like you who are so young and smart that they're using telescopes in such a good manner that आपके newspaper articles are हैं, there are a lot of publications who have printed, I think, your photos and like it's going quite well. I read about Pratmesh on a news itself, like a news article
Oh,
itself.
thank you.
Yeah, so this if all the people who are interested in telescopy and astronomy astrobiology aliens time travel and other stuff you can actually learn and deploy and do your own things on telescopes like Pratmesh obviously पहली बार आप इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी नहीं कर पाओगे but you can at least start with mobile phones and उससे कम से कम मून की अच्छी फोटो खिंच पाए और maybe one step ahead you can start with a digital camera and उससे कोई अच्छी फोटो खिंच पाए search on YouTube, search on Google. I think Pratmesh is also a self-learned astrophotographer, right?
Thank you.
Yes.
So actually, I learned from my superior members in JVP,
Oh,
but all the basics I learned from there and then from the internet.
This is fantastic, Pratmesh. So, guys, all the people on YouTube as well as on the Kalam Labs application, the time has come when we will be basically saying a very big thank you to Pratmesh for coming to this session.
Thank you very much for having me.
By saying
And if you
the
have
code word. Okay, so this is a surprise for you, Pratmesh. Okay, so a code word will be spoken by all the people when we'll begin the counter. But please speak. What are you speaking?
yes, yes. So if you have any doubts regarding astrophotography or astronomy, you can message me on Instagram. It's the
Yes.
same, Prathamesh Jazu.
Yes. So people, Pratmesh Jazu ka Instagram handle, I'll give you on the link on the video description as well, and also on the my own number if you want to ask. Okay. So guys, that is the basic thing. Let's begin the surprise for Pratmesh Jazu. Thank you, Pratmesh, for coming to the session. We are really proud of you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And everyone, we love science, everyone. We love science into the chat. Pratmesh should see an army of people actually typing. We love science.
Oh,
Okay?
amazing.
So
That's
everyone,
really amazing.
we love science. OP to the chat. We love science. We love science. We love science. And also Pratmesh OP, if you want to write it down and saying thank you to Pratmesh. Okay.
So I did that too. We love science. Yes.
We love science, everyone. Write it down. And if you have any questions, you can also put in the comments as well. I think I'll share the link and Pratmesh can answer a few if he wants. Otherwise, Instagram पे तो बहुत active रहता है. Okay.
Yes.
So
Okay.
thank you everyone for coming to the session. Thank you Pratmesh for coming to the session.
Thank you
We
very
all
much
love
for having
science.
me. And I'm extremely sorry about the delay. I was actually at my friend's house. I was helping him
No
with the
worries,
camera.
Pratmesh. No worries. The session went well.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thanks a lot, Pratmesh. Bye.
Bye bye.
So guys, क्या कर रहे हो आप? टेलीस्कोप से कुछ किया कि नहीं किया? और were you able to participate in the telescope quiz जो हम लोग ने अभी 2 क्वेश्चन से उसके पूछे थे? Okay. So guys, आज we were talking more about astrophotography and other stuff. So that is why we will be conducting the quiz tomorrow at 6 p.m. But if you have any video questions या आपको प्रथमेश से कुछ भी पूछना हो, so you can actually message me on my WhatsApp number. This is my WhatsApp number. Please don't call. I cannot pick so many calls, but आप मुझे मैसेज कर दोगे तो मैं कर दूंगा आपका काम. Okay? So मैसेज करना is important. कॉल नहीं करना. ठीक है? कॉल, no call, only message. WhatsApp. ठीक है? So WhatsApp message is only required. Nothing else apart from it. Let's do the Wheel of Science once more. Okay, I'll give you out the Pratmesh Jazu के जो भी channels हैं, links हैं. अगर आपको कोई telescope लेनी है and if you want any consultation, so at my basic level and also the other science members of Kalam Labs, we can help you out in their setup. Okay, and we can also make a video for all the young people जो खुद से telescope करके सारी चीजें करना चाहते हैं. Okay, so guys, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We love science, everyone. We love science. We love science. Do like the video. Download the game. Guys, if you will not download the game, आप कैसे करोगे क्विज का सामना? कैसे करोगे आप क्विज में पार्टिसिपेट? अगर गेम ही नहीं होगा आपके पास, कैसे आएगा गेम? It's freely available यार on Play Store and App Store. Just write down Kalam Labs, download. App Store, download. कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, मेरा नंबर लिखा हुआ है, दिस इज माई. ओके, कॉल नहीं. ओके, कॉल, नो कॉल, ओनली व्हाट्सएप. व्हाट्सएप ओपी. ओके, guys, bye guys. We all love you. We'll meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. for the quiz. Please invite your friends as well if you want to call. And थोड़ी community बढ़ाते हैं ना. Send out videos of Kalam Labs if you are liking it to other friends as well. Otherwise, how will we become the largest science community on the world? So हम लोग को बनना है because we are the most curious people, right? The most curious army in the world. It should be Kalam Labs itself. Okay, so bye.